Welcome back. I've recently had the pleasure of shooting for Fontainebleau, Miami Beach. This was one of my absolute favorite shoots of the year, and I'm really proud of how that came out. Let's start with the mood board. After talking with the marketing team, the vision we wanted to accomplish was a timeless editorial look. For this to work, it comes down to 3 categories. 1 is styling or attire. 2 would be my ability to create scenes, layering the models, and composing it in a unique way. Number 3 would be the model's ability to get into character and execute the unique poses. Our models for the day were Francisco, Luciana, Malia, and Emma. For our first scene of the day, we used this Skims ad as reference to create a layered scene. We did get a few good shots here, although I'm not the biggest fan of direct lighting. It can be a bit difficult to post 4 models at once. So what I like to do is give each model a scenario or story to play out in their head. A true way to find out how talented a model is when you ask them to be a B or C character in the scene and not the main star of the show. If they can adapt quickly, that's something I notice and appreciate. We actually even did a shot here where I edited out the 2 models in the back. I actually prefer this one. Sometimes simplicity is king. Now we did a variety of shots using the daybed. Leading off with a few drone snaps, then I had Francisco and Malia do a few impromptu poses as they set up another daybed for Luciana. Now working with Luciana, I was really liking the soft lighting and how the bed created a clean composition with the water in the top half of the images. If I shot these at eye level, it would show a lot of chairs and general hotel buildings in the back. So in order to get this perspective, I had to elevate my angle and shoot downward towards the subject. This allowed for a cleaner and more minimal image. Sometimes just changing your positioning can result in an entirely different product. You can see here the difference between an eye level photo and a downward angled photo. Both good shots, but both had a different intention behind them. Now I noticed the sun was beginning to glow in the left side of the frame, so I had Luciana switch her body positioning to face the sun, and I added the simple boombox as a prop. This switch in positioning really added a rich golden glow to her skin. Finally, I took a few detail photos with Emma here. Next, we had Emma on the chair here. It's really easy to do basic beach chair photos, but they're also pretty boring. So I did 2 things here to add some intention behind the photos. First, I had her put the book on her head. All right, let's do that same shot. Let's put the book like right on top of your head.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Boom, I love that looking to the side like you are, boom. Then I had her flip around and land the chair backwards. You can mess around with your hair, you can mess around with the glasses. I do like leaning up kind of a bit. Yeah, I love that right there, boom. Perfect. That's excellent, boom. These created some different angles and also allowed for the shot of the feet and the water. I'm a big fan of these ambient photos, especially for brands. Here's a few more photos from these outfits. Now after allowing the ladies to change, we set up the next scene, which had Francisco and Emma on the chair, in between the 2 small pools they had here. I chose to put them there because of the even composition of the scene and the leading lines. But what I did that really elevated the photos was I hopped in the pool. This allowed me to get an entirely different angle and create some more depth in the scene. These are definitely some of my favorites of the day. Sometimes you just need to go that extra mile to create a timeless image. Next, I set up a really sweet shot with Luciana and Francisco. I had them face the sun for some harsher lighting, and I had them stand near each other so I could mix up the angles. Then I had them layered to create some depth in the scene. The trick to having success with layered photos is giving the foreground subject a natural action they can accomplish. This allows the frame to feel organic. I think the black and white edit also gave it a really authentic and in-the-moment feel here. Next, we set up a couple scenes here integrating the floaty, the pool, the drinks, and the heels. Again, to create a simple and minimal photograph here with Luciana, I elevated the angles so that it was just the subject and the pool in the background. Then we added a drink as a prop so she could have some natural actions to do, and that really elevated the image as well. Let's scoot back so it's just water. Yep, there you go. Oh. There you go. Go this way a little bit. Just move this way, but still look at me. Yep. Wow, really good. Just take a sip. Sip with the eyes closed. Boom. Okay. Now let's put the arms a little wider. There you go. Kind of a bit more leaning back. Yeah, there you go. Come a little bit closer to me. There you go. Let's turn the, see there's a hole on the side of the balloon, yeah, of the float. There you go, yep. Boom. So you may be like tilting your head back, moving around like that, yep. Boom, tilting to the side, yep. Now moving on to Malia here, I shot very wide and at a low angle to create some depth. This added to the variety of images that I was shooting throughout the day. Also, the detail shots here with the heels laying on the floaty came out really nice as well. I love that. Just keep that pose. Yep. Hold it. Yep. Look straight at me. You guys. Yep. Yep. It's not bad. Lift that right leg up a little bit. Okay. Good job. Now what might be the coolest set of the day is the drone shots we did with Emma and Francisco. First I had him lay on the floaty, which even came out great solo, but then I had Emma swim underneath him to create a unique aesthetic as well. Now for the penultimate set of the day, we had the girls on the upper deck. I took a few, but wasn't the biggest fan of the lighting here, so I had them move to the opposite side, which had the hotel in the back. At this time, the lighting was pretty overcast, so I popped on my on-camera flash, and it really boosted the colors. I was super happy with how the change of positioning and lighting transformed these images. Now for the final set of the day, we had Emma and Francisco pose as a couple. After a few shots in that same spot we had the two girls just earlier, I had the idea to take them to the pool with all their clothes on. And these came out so epic. And I think these are truly special pieces of content. There you go. I hope you enjoyed coming behind the scenes for this truly epic project. Stay tuned for more cool work like this. When this video goes live, I'm actually going to be on my way to Cape Town for some super sick projects, so stay tuned. As always, keep creating and see you in the next one.